Alright, what's up there guys, this is Cobb, and I thought I'd just do a quick video, seeing as though it's been like 4 or 5 days maybe since the last video. Thought I should make a quick video to saying what's going on, hoping that everyone had an awesome Christmas. I myself had a great Christmas, you know, it's just nice to have a break I think. It's mainly just about the food and drink now, seeing all the family and stuff like that. In the meantime though, during all that, managed to pick up a cold. I just blew my nose and stuff now. I'm going to try and not sniffle for the entire video. That's like my mission. So I managed to contract man flu. I think for that reason I don't think I'm going to be streaming today, tonight rather. If you caught the last stream, sorry, I did say that I was going to be streaming tonight. I think I am just going to give that a miss. But yeah, I don't know, before we get into some comments, I think I'd just like to give a really quick update, you know, what's going on with me. Because come January, there's just so much stuff coming up. Self-inflicted a lot of it, you know, I've taken on a lot of stuff, and I'm really, really excited for it. So first thing, coming up in January, which I've recorded a little bit of stuff for already, just trying to get ahead of myself. It's the second channel, guys. It's the Let's Play channel. So I've recorded a bunch of Skyrim stuff for that, working on Dark Souls, Worms Armageddon as well. Remember the old school Worms games? Oh man, we played a little bit of that, me, Sophie and Pingu. It was fucking hilarious, actually. I can't wait to share that shit with you guys. I didn't think it would be so fun, but it was actually awesome, so we're going to get that up on the Let's Play channel as well. But as far as the main channel goes, what stuff have we got? I've actually got some stuff like written down on like a little sticky note, because I keep all my videos really, really organized and stuff, and I try and plan, you know, weeks in advance of what I'm going to be doing. Blah, 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 bit of Heroes of the Storm, the Battleground leveling series, starting at level 30, seeing how far we can actually level from there. I don't know whether that's going to become like a full-time series or whatever going into next year, but Iron Man, Hearthstone maybe. Bunch of Battleground recording to do. Why is that? Because I'm going to give myself about another week, maybe even just half a week or something to record, you know, BG stuff. See if I can get any last minute clips for Cobrak 18. I've basically got all the clips that I need. Are already laid out, ready to go. I'm going to start editing them. That's another thing that's happening in January, of course. I'm going to spend a couple of weeks editing Cobrak 18, and we're going to have that out hopefully, before the end of January. So that's happening. And as if all of that wasn't enough, I'm also going to be editing a video for Skillcapped, or one of the Skillcap contributors. His name is Fewen. Fucking amazing feral druid. And I know I'm always the first person to rip on feral druids and just, you know, diss the class as a whole. As being like a brain-dead class, all this, blah, 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 blah. But Fewen made it to BlizzCon, you know. He's no yoke, so I'm going to be editing a movie for him. And man, that's already so much stuff to do, actually. Thinking about that, editing Fewen's new vid, editing Cobrak 18, all while launching a second channel, and, you know, pumping out the videos on this channel again, and trying to get back to a regular streaming schedule. Man, why the hell did I have to get ill now? You know, I might look ill right now, but trust, I'm like blowing my nose every time the fucking thing cuts, every time we have a jump in the scenes, you know? Yeah, it would have been nice to get ahead now. Would have been nice to get like a head start on January, but it looks like I'm just gonna have to tackle it all when we eventually get there. But that's what's going on for me, guys. I suppose this is getting answering some comments. Alright, got all the comments open now on my second monitor. First one comes in from Sami Suhonen. If you reroll Go Boomy, more mobility and heals with some really tight and fun to watch moments in PvP, which of course results in good clips and montages. Well, you'll be pleased to know that I'm probably going to be alting Shadow Priest and Boomkin in Legion. Whether I'll be making videos on them or not, I don't know. That mod just kind of depends on how confident I am on the class. It would be cool to make, you know, to make a montage from the point of view of another class or spec every now and again. So maybe we'll see it. If Destro is really, really good though in Legion, chances are I'm just going to be like spamming Destro content, or we might not see much of the Shadow Priest or Boomkin alts, but if Destro kinda sucks, if it feels a little bit lackluster, obviously I'll still be maining Destro, but yeah, it could happen. We could get some Boomkin montages out there for sure. Next up, Logan Bartel says, "Gotta say, you're my favorite streamer or YouTuber because you don't post many arena videos. I like watching BG, well, PvP montages most, and it seems that most of the PvPers only post arena/class guides. So keep up the good work." Well, there you go. I'm glad that you enjoy. I'm glad that you enjoyed the current flavor of content that's coming out. For me, it's honestly just like a lot of people are still asking me, you know, to play arenas and do arena videos and, you know, stream arenas and stuff like that. Truth is, I haven't played like a single 3v3 game, or had like a session of 3v3 games for like fucking like 7 or 8 months or something. It's been that long. Like, I've just avoided it completely. And I'm not even exaggerating here or anything when I say this shit. The reason I don't play arenas right now in Worlds of Draenor is because if I play arenas for any longer than 28 minutes or something like that, you know, any kind of stint that's getting like over the half-hour mark, I just want to stop playing the game. I mean, again, I'm not exaggerating at all, you know, that's just how it is. I tried so many times, I must have tried, you know, a half dozen times. You know, different arena comps, whatever, different brackets, 2v2s, 3v3s, whatever it is, I just can't stomach them in Worlds of Draenor. Or there's something about them, or there's just something about that, you know, the way that Destro plays, that I just can't do it. It makes me question why I'm playing the game. If I'm going to spend time playing arenas, right now as Destro and Ward, it just makes me want to play something else. And I don't want that to come across as whiny or whatever, you know what I mean? Same thing with duels. I just don't play duels either. I just have no interest in playing duels at all right now as Destro. And I'm not like whining or QQing or anything like that. I could whine and QQ. I'm pretty good at whining and QQing actually when I really put my mind to it. Destro is good in BGs, so I'll play it in BGs. But more important than that, it's fun in BGs. It's fun to just go in, global the shit out of people. If I really try hard as well, you know, and I'm really putting a lot of effort in and I'm really focused, 2v1s and stuff I've discovered, and sometimes even like greater than 2v1s, are actually possible as well, so yeah, I can still make montages and stuff like that. Also guide videos as well. You mentioned class guides, Logan. Guides in general as well. I started to realise that I sort of, while I like making them and I love reading the comments and seeing, you know, even if I only help like 10% of people who've watched like a class guide or whatever, it still feels really, really good. But the recording process and the editing of a guide video is like, it's a whole different experience to editing like a montage or, you know, a funny moments video or whatever, something like that, you know, so it's a lot more boring, at least to me. So that's why I've kind of stepped away from those as well. I've just started doing a lot more on the channel, and, you know, starting up the second channel as well, that kind of ties into this. I'm just doing what I enjoy and what I really want to do. So the fact that you're getting on board with the content so much as well, dude, I really, really appreciate that shit, you know? Next up, we've got a comment from KN. So hyped for Skyrim. In case you haven't been keeping pace with the new channel and, you know, where we're going with that and, you know, what kind of games we're going to be playing, we're going to be playing Skyrim. And in case you missed the part where I was talking about it a little bit more in the exploration video that we did in High Mountain and Stormheim and all that, we're going to be playing Skyrim, but with a bit of a twist, you know? I've got, like, the DLC content, blah, blah, blah. I've got a bunch of mods as well, and what these mods are going to do is make it a survival challenge as well. Our character can die of starvation, dehydration, diseases, what the hell else can we die from? Hypothermia of the cold, which, you know, falling in the water, you know, it makes you die almost immediately with hypothermia. You can get caught in blizzards and all that kind of shit, and we're going to have to build tents and campfires, and it's going to be like fucking Bear Grylls, but like in Skyrim. So it's going to be awesome. I really hope that a lot of people come by to check it out. I know that Skyrim it's not a game for everybody, but hopefully you'll come by and give the series a chance once it starts up on Cob Games. Because you never know, even if it's like not your type of game normally, you might still enjoy watching the Let's Play because it's got a bit of a twist on it, you know? Next comment comes in from Go Big or Go Home. I just love this series. He's talking about Iron Man. Simply because of the pure emotional impact it puts on you and me as a viewer, something I've missed for a long time in online games. This is it, man. Yeah, this is the kind of feeling that I want to be able to capture in a lot of my videos from now. I suppose this is something I've even liked about, you know, making Destro montages and stuff. To be able to feel like I'm bringing people along, you know, bringing you along as a viewer for a kind of emotional roller coaster, I guess. I know that sounds really like stereotypical and stuff like that, or like a canned statement, but it's true, you know. I like to feel like people are, I suppose, not on the edge of their seat, but I want them to feel like they're along for the ride. The Iron Man series is great for that. I'm hoping to capture that a lot, you know, in the Dark Souls playthrough, in the Skyrim playthrough, that kind of stuff as well on the second channel. And yeah, I suppose in some ways the Iron Man videos were kind of like a prototype as well. I think the Iron Man videos, when I first started them, there was a small part of me, it's not why I made the series, I made it because I wanted to, and it's just something that I've really, really wanted to do within the game for a long, long time. But I suppose in the back of my mind, there was a part of me thinking, you know, if we can pull off the Iron Man series, and if people are really interested in this kind of stuff, then oh man, that opens up a whole other realm of content, you know, that we haven't really explored much on this channel, or any future channels that are maybe to come. So the fact that you guys are so hyped, Mr. Go Big or Go Home, the fact that you are so hyped, you know, about the Iron Man series, it bodes well for the future, and I really hope I can, you know, continue to capture those feels in future videos as well, not just the Iron Man series. Next up we got a bit of a deep question from Cryptico EU saying, "Hey Jacob, I am wondering, are you sticking to your Warlock because you played it for this long and master it so well, or because it has become your brand and image. I mean, you never considered re-rolling to another class simply because, especially for the lock, the gameplay has changed so much, and it's not really what it used to be, being Destro. Man, I need to have a little bit of a think about this one. Don't worry, I'll cut it out if I think for too long. I don't know, like, it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I'm the kind of person when I start something and I feel like I've committed to something, even if I've only been committed to it for like 3 days, I just stick with it, I guess. Like, it's almost as easy as when I think of World of Warcraft now, or when I think of myself playing World of Warcraft, I don't see there being, 10 classes and, 3 specs to each class, and you can do dungeons and raids and fucking, you can be an achievement whore and just farm achievements all day. I don't see it as that. For me, I think of World of Warcraft, you have to play Destro Lock, and you have to PvP. That's it, that's what the game is to me. And it's what it's been to me for like 9 years now, so I suppose you could say that because I've played it for so long, I sort of feel like I'm set in this way now, the course is set, the die is cast and all that, and I'm just going to be playing it, for however much longer I'm going to be playing World of Warcraft. I'm probably going to be sticking to Destro all that time. But you also mentioned brand and image. That makes it sort of sound like a business, isn't it? Like, it's all sort of hard for me to think of the YouTube and all that kind of stuff as a business, and the name Cobrak or whatever and the banner at the top of the channel, that's all like my brand and imaging and all that kind of stuff. I mean, having said that, I suppose I am sort of set in that pattern of just playing Destro and the character Cobrak and Destro Lock and all that kind of stuff being my thing on YouTube. I see what you're saying there. It would be a little bit weird. It would feel very, very weird to me anyway if I was to like re-roll and have like a whole new main for Legion and have to rebrand the channel basically as representing another class of spec. That would be pretty strange. But I don't know, that's kind of a tough question. I suppose I'm just playing Destro because it just feels like it's what I am now, And to re-roll to something else, I just feel like I'm chopping a piece of myself off. And next up we've got a comment from 21A12Z. Zed? Yo Cobb, can you not buy some grey and white gear from the vendors, not the auction house? So again, this one was a comment posted in response to one of the Iron Man vids talking about, buying better gear, basically, white gear from vendors and stuff like that. Thing is, Mr. 21A, if I was to buy, I could do that. I could go ahead and buy some white gear or whatever from a vendor. Maybe it would, double my armor or something like that. I go from having, 20 armor to, 45 or 50. Maybe I could, push it a little bit. But that's going to reduce the incoming damage I take by, an additional 0.2% or something. I really don't think that's going to make a massive difference. And I kind of want to be saving gold. I want to be saving gold. Why do I want to be saving gold? Because if I make it, when I make it, to level 58, get to Outland, I'm going to be able to buy the flying skill. Well, I need to be able to buy the flying skill, It's really, really important that I save a good amount of gold for that. In fact, right now I think I'm halfway there or something. And that's kind of worrying. I mean, there's how many dings to go? 15 dings to go? Man, it's 15 dings until Outland. That's kind of scary, isn't it? We aren't ready. We are not prepared for that shit, But yeah, that's my reasoning for not buying the gear. I don't think that would make a massive difference. I'd rather spend money, leveling frickin' first aid, or just saving for the mounts and stuff like that. But there you go, guys. There it is. That's gonna wrap up this video. Hope that you enjoyed the comments being answered. Hope I could give some, well, decent updates, I guess. I hope that the updates at the beginning weren't too vague. Feels like they're a little bit all over the place, but that's how my mind feels right now. There's so much shit happening next month and such little time to prepare for it. Can't speak. But anyways, yeah, apologies again. I'm probably not going to get around to streaming tonight. I think I might just record a little bit of stuff, maybe edit a couple of videos, and just try and have an early night. Sleep off this cold, because it's not that bad. I'm not that ill. I just want to get well again so I can really start hammering stuff out. So I guess I want to say thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave a like as always. And if you want to support the channel even more, make sure that you subscribe. Check out the Patreon link down below in the video description. That shit is fucking immense to me. But for now, yeah, have an awesome day, everyone. I'm going to catch all you guys just a tad bit later.